Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Pippen is out there with the prodigy. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Rose. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Rose can't hit.
Well, what was supposed to be the triumphant return for Derrick Rose a year ago quickly turned into another nightmare season. Finally returning from that torn ACL in the 2012 playoffs, he managed only 10 games before tearing the meniscus in his other knee. Just devastating. We obviously hope that Rose can come back and put in a full season. And that was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Hits the jumper in space.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Johnson against Rose. Johnson attacking.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Here's Rose following the bucket by the Lakers. Gilmore, Abdul-Jabbar with the block. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's O'Neal, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. Not a lot of people thought, Steve, that Chicago had a chance last year to do much when Derrick Rose went down, but they stuck with it and ended up in the playoffs nonetheless.
And they didn't just make the playoffs, but they had home court advantage in the first round as well.
Unfortunately for the Bulls, home court advantage really didn't do much for them as they dropped their first two games at home and were bounced in the first round. Another example of why home court advantage is desired, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee anything in the playoffs. Matchups drive results.
The shot's good from Bryant.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rose kicks to Jordan. Lets it fly from 18. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson goes in. Kobe against Jordan. 18 feet out. Kobe Bryant again.
Well, the Bulls ran into a solid Wizards team and lost in the first round of the playoffs. It looked to me like they might have been worn down. And I think a healthy Bulls team with a little more depth is definitely a threat to go deeper this season.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Grant, he's checked in for Noah. And here we go with Scottie Pippen. And it's Rose penetrating. That's good.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Johnson inside. Working on Rose. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jordan against Johnson. The drive by Jordan. Blocked. Now the Lakers on the break. Johnson's got the ball. And Kobe throws it down home.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Rose against Johnson. Outside Rose, and the rejection by O'Neal. And here comes the break. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Now here's Rose. He feeds it to Grant. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Now here's Pippen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stolen by O'Neal. And here's the fast break. Knocks it loose. Johnson with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. That is good. 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Now here's Rose. Outside Jordan, just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, the Lakers are in another one of those transition stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
West is checked in for Kobe. As he
said Kobe's starting to get to the age where you just don't know how many years he has left, especially with all the injuries. And the Lakers need to look now to who's going to lead them in the future.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Adding on to that thought about the Lakers, Clark, they have seemingly always had one of the top players in the entire league to build around.
Yeah, that's always been one of their key pillars to success. You know, Magic, Wilt, Jerry, I mean, you can go on and on, Elgin Baylor, and they thought they might have had Dwight Howard, but now they're in a bit of a search to find the leader to take over once Kobe is gone. How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
And Bryant kicks to Baylor. Johnson goes in. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Count the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Pippen for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Johnson. Here's Shaq. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
And here is Johnson following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. They need this outside for Kobe. Trying to get open is Shaq. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight. Chicago leading by 4. Outside Rose. Outside for Jordan. Releases from 15. Again, Chicago.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And that one's good.
He still has not missed a shot. Where would they be without him?
Here's Chicago. They're on an 18-7 run. The drive by Jordan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Jordan.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
On the basket by Kobe.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Now they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
West is out there with Bryant. Then it's Kareem. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Van Leer. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Johnson. Here's Shaq, and he uses the glass on the way. Shaq's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. On the wing, Kukoc. On the wing, Kukoc. Over Johnson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kukoc has got his first 2 points. And Los Angeles guys shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%.
Well, with Derrick Rose out of commission last season, the Bulls again look to run their offense through Joakim Noah in the high post. He assisted on almost 25% of their made baskets when he was on the floor.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Gibson. He kicks it to Noah, and he gets the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop. And Noah last season becoming the first center to lead his team in assists in over 2 decades. Tallied 14 assists in 1 game. I mean, that was the first time in 35 years a center was able to do that.
For Los Angeles, they have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And the second free throw, good. And Joakim Noah the highest assist average since Vlade Divac over a decade ago.